Hello everyone, I'm Marvin from CPF Board. Today I'll be sharing with you a little bit more about your CPF savings. Before we start, quick question. Do you know what CPF stands for and the purpose of CPF? Allow me to share more. CPF stands for Central Provident Fund. It is our nation's social security savings plan that helps you save for the future. Any guesses for how old the CPF system is today? CPF is actually 10 years older than post-independent Singapore. It was set up in 1955 to help Singaporeans save for their retirement. It is designed to provide for our basic needs in old age, such as housing, healthcare, and retirement income. But if you aspire to live a luxurious lifestyle in retirement, you will need to supplement it with your own personal savings or other financial instruments. In a nutshell, this is how the CPF system works. From the day you start working, 20% of your monthly salary will go into your CPF accounts. Your employer will match the contribution by 17% to help you accumulate more savings for your future needs. That's not all. The government helps speed up the growth of your CPF savings by providing an attractive interest rate of up to 5% per year. Over time, your CPF savings will grow with the power of compound interest. You can use these savings to buy a home, pay for insurance premium, and medical expenses. When you are ready to retire, you can also use your CPF savings to take care of your daily expenses in old age. So when does your employer and yourself need to start contributing to CPF? Regardless if you are working part-time or full-time, your employer is required to contribute to your CPF as long as you earn more than $50 per month. As for yourself, you only start contributing to your CPF accounts when your income exceeds $500 per month. How does the CPF system work? Every month, the CPF contribution from you and your employer will flow into 3 different CPF accounts, namely your ordinary, special, and Medisave accounts. 23% goes to the ordinary account, 6% to the special account, and the remaining 8% to the Medisave account. What is the difference between the 3 accounts? Let's start with the ordinary account. Savings in this account can be used to buy a house and pay for monthly housing installments. Next, the account in the middle. The savings in the special account is meant for your old age needs. The account on the extreme right is the Medisave account, and as its name suggests, savings in this account can be used for insurance premium and medical expenses. Your ordinary account earns a base rate of 2.5% per year, and your special and Medisave accounts earns a base rate of 4% per year. The government also provides an extra 1% on the first $60,000 of your combined CPF balances to help grow your savings faster. CPF works best for the young as time is on your side, and you have a longer runway to accumulate your savings with the power of compound interest. To put it simply, here is how compound interest works. For every dollar that you put into CPF, your employer matches it by almost another dollar. Essentially, it helps double your saving. With the attractive interest rate of 4% per year earned on your special account savings, every $2 you have will double to $4 in 20 years and will double again to $8 in the next 20 years. Now imagine how much that will amount to if you have $10,000 in your CPF account at 25 years old. Your CPF savings can grow 3 times faster than if you were to leave the same amount in a bank's fixed deposit due to the attractive interest rate provided by the government. What's more, CPF savings are guaranteed by the Singapore government, one of the few remaining AAA rated governments in the world. This is why more and more CPF members are taking advantage of our good interest rates, plus the concept of compounding interest to maximize their CPF savings. The constant growing numbers in cash and CPF top-ups also shows the amount of trust that our CPF members have in the system and the Singapore government. Let's now zoom into how CPF can help specifically meet each of these basic needs. Let's start off with housing. Savings in your ordinary account can be used to buy a HDB flat or private property. It can also be used to pay for the down payment, stamp duties, legal fees, and even your monthly loan installments. However, there is a limit to how much CPF savings you can use to finance your property. This is to prevent overusage of CPF savings in housing. These limits depend on your loan provider, property type, whether the lease of your property can cover the youngest homeowner till at least the age of 95. The amount of CPF savings that you can use will also depend on whether this is your second or subsequent property purchase. Don't know where to get started? Don't worry. Try out our first home calculator to estimate how much housing loan you can afford based on your income and ability to service the loan. Remember, the key point to take away from this is to always buy a property that's within your means. Next, let's talk about healthcare. In Singapore, we adopted this multi-tier healthcare financing framework to ensure no Singaporean is denied access to basic healthcare because of affordability issues. When you are ill and require hospitalization treatment, the government provides you with subsidies of up to 80% in public healthcare institutions. For smaller medical expenses, you can use savings in your Medisave account to help you pay for the bill. For larger bills, you can tap on the nationwide healthcare insurance, MediShield Life, to help defray the overall cost. For the needy Singaporeans, they can apply for MediFund through the medical social workers to help them with their hospitalization expenses. This serves as a safety net for them. In short, no Singaporeans will be rejected for medical treatment even if they are not able to pay for it. For example, Madam Lim underwent 4 chemotherapy cycles to treat her cancer. Her total bill after subsidies was around $6,800. But because of MediShield Life coverage which pays out $6,120, Madam Lim only needs to pay $680 with cash or Medisave for the treatment, only 10% of the overall bill. By and large, our healthcare financing framework is anchored on 2 key principles: affordable healthcare for all and individual responsibility. To put it simply, while we enjoy government subsidies on our medical bills, and MediShield Life helps offset a portion of the cost, we still need to pay insurance premium, the deductible, and co-insurance portion of the bill. So with MediShield Life, do I still need to buy a private medical insurance? The answer is completely up to you. MediShield Life provides you with sufficient coverage should you choose to be warded in a Type B2 or C ward in public hospitals. However, if you choose to stay in a better ward or private hospital, you can consider purchasing an additional Integrated Shield plan, which will provide you with higher coverage. Do note that MediShield Life is part of your Integrated Shield plan. There is no duplication to the coverage or premium payment. In addition to taking care of your healthcare needs, you can use your CPF savings to take care of your loved ones. For example, if you are using your CPF savings to finance your property, the Home Protection Scheme will help you pay off outstanding housing loan in the event of death or permanent incapacity. The Dependent Protection Scheme, on the other hand, helps to provide your loved ones with a lump sum payoff of $46,000 in the event of death or permanent incapacity. Premiums of both insurance can be paid with your CPF savings. In the past, you received monthly payouts based on the amount of savings you have set aside. If you run out of savings, then that's it. But this cannot be the case as we are living longer and we will need more money for our retirement. Statistics shows that Singaporeans are living longer due to the quality of life and advancement in healthcare services. Today, 1 in 2 Singaporeans will live beyond age 85 and 1 in 3 Singaporeans will live beyond age 90. While we know that half of you will live beyond 85 and 1/3 of you beyond 90, the problem is we don't know which half or which 1/3. Hence, it's important that we ensure our retirement savings last as long as we do. This is why the Singapore government introduced a national annuity scheme known as CPF Life, so that we don't have to worry about outliving our savings. Did you know that CPF Life is actually an abbreviation of CPF Lifelong Income for the Elderly? There are currently 3 CPF Life plans for members to choose from. The CPF Life Standard Plan provides members with the highest level of payout based on their savings. Members who chooses the escalating plan with their payouts will have their payout increased by 2% yearly. This will help them preserve their purchasing power in the retirement years and help them better manage the increased cost of living. For members who wish to leave behind more for their loved ones, they can choose the basic plan. Under the basic plan, they will receive lesser payouts and leave more behind for their loved ones. So what happens to my CPF savings when I pass away? Do you know that your CPF savings are not covered by a will? In fact, CPF savings can only be distributed through a CPF nomination. It allows you to distribute your CPF savings according to your preference. And now, you can even make your CPF nomination online. In summary, CPF was designed to help you achieve the 3 basic needs in retirement and can be used at different key stages of your life. It is important to note that these savings are closely related to each other. For example, if you were to overspend your savings in getting a big house, you will leave behind less funds for your healthcare and retirement. Prudency is key to achieving your desired retirement lifestyle. We hope that everything we have shared with you today will be useful to get you started in planning for your future. Remember that the earlier you start planning for your financial goals, the more you can benefit from compound interest. Need help getting started? Here are some useful tools that you can make use of to start planning for your future. Follow us on our Instagram for many fun and useful content relating to your savings. Like us on Facebook for more bite-sized information and useful articles on financial planning. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to access a wide collection of entertaining and educational online content. And for more information on how you can pick up basic financial literacy concepts and basic CPF information, visit cpf.gov.sg/cpf-game-on. That's all we have for you today. Till next time. Bye!